Welcome to the Fountain of Vitality podcast. I'm your host, LaMont Leavitt. In a world overflowing with noise, confusion, and distraction, we're here to cut through the clutter and explore bold, unique paths to a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. Through candid conversations with business leaders, wellness experts, industry pioneers, and innovators, we'll uncover insights to help you discover your own personalized, unique approach to thriving. Tune in, trust the compass of wisdom within, and find your fountain of vitality. Hello, my name is LaMont Leavitt, and welcome to the Fountain of Vitality podcast. Life is tough sometimes, and looking back at history, it really can give us some guidance, and may give us some guidance as to how we can even change things or make things better. I've got a story I've put together I want to share with you. In the shadow of the Colosseum, where the echoes of gladiators' roars had long faded into the dust, Emperor Augustus commissioned a fleet of war chariots to conquer distant lands. The chariots were built sturdy and swift, their axles precisely spaced to fit the rumps of two imperial horses side by side, 4 feet, 8.5 inches wide. This width wasn't born of divine inspiration or meticulous calculation. It was simply practical, allowing the steeds to pull without strain, carving deep ruts into the sun-baked roads of Rome. Those ruts became the veins of an empire, guiding merchants, legions, and slaves across vast territories. To stray from them meant bogged wheels, broken axles, and lost time. So, the width endured, etched into stone and soil like an unbreakable law. Centuries later, as the Roman Empire crumbled under its own weight, the ruts remained. Medieval wagon makers in distant Britannia, piecing together carts from salvaged wood and iron, found it easiest to match those ancient grooves. Why reinvent the wheel or the axle when the paths were already worn? Their wagons rolled smoothly along the same scarred earth, hauling wood, ale, and whispers of forgotten glory. Generations passed, and the width persisted, a silent inheritance from conquerors long turned to dust. Fast forward to the smoke-choked factories of 19th century England, where the Industrial Revolution birthed iron beasts, the railways. Engineers like George Stephenson, tasked with laying tracks along the misty moors, looked to the wagons that had traversed those lands for centuries. The standard gauge? 4 feet, 8.5 inches, of course, wide enough for the horse-drawn carts that would feed the trains and stations. Innovation roared forward on steam and steel, but bound by the ghost of Roman horses. Tunnels were blasted, bridges spanned, and empires of commerce expanded, all adhering to that unyielding measure. To deviate would mean retooling the world, a cost too great for progress to bear. Then came the automobile, that roaring symbol of freedom in the 20th century. Henry Ford's assembly lines churned out Model Ts, sleek and affordable, designed to conquer the open road. But what roads? Those paved over the old wagon trails, widened just enough for the train's legacy. Cars grew wider to match their tires, hugging the same invisible ruts. Highways stretched across continents, from the Autobahn of Germany to the interstates of America, all echoing that ancient span. Engineers debated aerodynamics, fuel efficiency, and speed, and yet the fundamental width remained sacrosanct. Not because it was optimal, but because changing it would be unraveling the web of infrastructure woven over millennia. In a bustling city of the 21st century, let's imagine a young inventor named Elena, sitting in gridlock traffic, her electric car humming impatiently. She dreamed of a sleeker vehicle, narrower and more nimble, zipping through the urban canyons with room for bike lanes, parks, and people, maybe even some flying cars as well. "Why are we stuck like this?" she muttered, staring at this sea of bumpers. Her research led her back through time to Ford factories, Stephenson's rails, medieval wagons, and finally to those Roman chariots pulled by horses whose simple anatomy had dictated the fate of modern mobility. Elena, realizing the truth, humanity's greatest inventions were shackled by inertia. Wars had been fought over resources, societies risen and fallen, yet the mistakes persisted, repeating the comfortable, the familiar, without question. Corporations clung to the outdated business models, fearing the chaos of reinvention. Governments recycled failed policies, paved by predecessors' footprints. Individuals trapped themselves in cycles of habit, from toxic relationships to dead-end jobs, all because that's always how it's been done. But Elena chose to break the rut. She founded that startup, advocating for modular roads, adaptive vehicles that could shrink, expand on demand, or fly. Her prototypes, slim, AI-guided pods navigated through forgotten alleys, reclaimed spaces, turning congested cities into vibrant hubs. Skeptics scoffed, citing the colossal cost of change, the disruption to the old order. Yet, as her movement grew, cracks formed in the ancient mold. One city, one neighborhood at a time. The world began to widen its vision, not its axles. The lesson echoed through time. History isn't a chain to bind us, but a mirror to reflect our flaws. We repeat mistakes not from fate, but from fear of the unknown path. To forge ahead, we must dare to veer off the ruts, even if it means leaving the ghosts of Rome behind. From breaking free, we don't just change the width of our wheels, we redefine this whole journey itself. We've got to look to the past and understand history to know how to move forward. Don't fear change. The change can be in front of us, but we have to imagine the future. That's what can make life as great as it can be. This upcoming year, we're going to be covering a lot of more people, new people that are changing history. They aren't afraid to take that food pyramid and turn it upside down, to take that health insurance and say, how can we change it and make it better than it was before and look at it differently? What about AI? Are we really leveraging it to help us have a better life experience on this earth? Or are we going to fall into its lockdown strategies of keeping us from moving forward? Let's move forward positively, move forward with faith, and let's see what the new year brings us. Don't fear change, but let's make this new world more bold and better, and surround ourselves in this. Right now, we have so much headaches going on with negativity and that lower frequency of vibration. Let's lift ourselves above that. Let's align ourselves with a higher frequency. Surround yourself with people that are good, that want to do things better and make a difference in this world. And let's move forward together positively with faith and with a great future ahead of us. And looking forward to this upcoming year. Thanks for being a part of this podcast and part of our journey. And it's going to be fun. We're going to talk to a lot of different people. You may not agree with everyone that is on this podcast, but you will learn from the perceptions and places where people are. And recognize wherever you're at, there are people that may not be where you're at. And that's okay. We're all on this journey together. And let's learn from each other and make this a better world for all of us. Thanks for joining us, and looking forward to next week. Thank you for tuning in to the Fountain of Vitality podcast. Head to fountainofvitality.com for more episodes, insights, and resources. Remember, your health is yours to own. Take charge, focus on what you can control, and keep exploring what works for you. Always be your best self, lift others, and trust the compass of wisdom. Until next time, stay vibrant and take care.